I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Let's go now. Take the Pittsburgh. Number 53. Hot 53.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53 to Mike. Go. Check 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Richard, the running back. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richard trying the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And out across midfield down to the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jones. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Real. 180.
The first carry for Josh Adams. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hey, on 133. Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he's got some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
First carry for James Conner. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Richard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking to throw. Graves. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40. Before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 26 yards on the play there.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Up, check. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Graves. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw. Graves. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Richard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
To throw on second down. Graves. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Graves. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
55. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. I'm blessed. 4 to 4. Hurry! Motion out of the backfield.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Switzer.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Check 55, Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Graves. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Boom, boom. 52. Mike 52.
To throw again. Graves. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before break. Graves. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo! Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. Ready?
Mayfield. Flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, 180. 150. Run. Get that quarterback, team. Hey, Echo. Get that quarterback.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come up in an offset eye. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Josh Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Richard. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Get the ball. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
Throwing on 1st down. Graves. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Richard on the toss. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Check it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. On third down, Richard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, Graves. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On the ground, Richard. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. 180. 39-yard line. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. He was looking for Landry that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Graves. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check, check. 59. Double dog. Double dog. Henry, Henry. Mike, check, check. 59. 59. Oh, you getting a headache. Oh, you getting a headache. Mike, 59.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Even. Fork out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, this is Adams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery, eluding the pressure right. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Mike's 50, Mike's 50! I'm on.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
180! 50, check Mike 50! Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
On first down, it's Adams, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they try to sweep to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Check 99. Check 99. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
On 4th down, Graves. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green, because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely